everybody. Today is Sunday, December 13th. I'm pretty excited because I don't have any other plans today except for hanging out with you and crafting. Tim and I are gonna do our meal planning. We have a meal planning date every weekend, so we're gonna do that. Last night I slept with little strips of fabric. Oh, so I did that like 1800s hair trick where you like separate your hair into, sections and then twist a little piece of fabric around each section, and then you like tie it up into a. So I did that, and so I had like knots all over my head and slept on it, and it worked so well. My hair is super curly today. Anyway, this is not a hair podcast or a hair channel. This is a crafting channel, so let's get to the crafting. So I think I'm just gonna have another cup of coffee and do a little bit of stitching. Then I will finish cutting the tree skirt pieces, and then I'll be able to start assembling the tree blocks within the tree skirt pieces. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope that you enjoy following my journey. Hi guys, it's almost noon. I had some brunch with Tim and talked to my mom, and now I'm here. The last thing I need to do is cut a little bit of the white left over, and then I've got to cut some brown for the tree trunks. Now, I didn't buy any brown, so I had this old tablecloth, brown linen tablecloth, that I cut a little bit off of because it was an enormous tablecloth that I made for a table that no longer exists. That was the size of a bed, a twin size bed, because it used to be a bed, something that Tim built. But I decided to also throw in a couple of different prints. This is more orangey, of course, but it's a little bit brown. This guy, which is just for fun, just so I can have it look a little bit funky and scrappy, because I really like that look. I'm sort of like sad to be using this up, because I will use all of it because I really love this, but that's the thing. I don't have any other projects in mind for it. I just tend to hoard things. So I need to actually use the stuff that I love, because it just sits there and that's not doing me any good. So anyway, I'm going to do that now and cut the white parts, and I'll check back in when I start sewing. So that took about an hour and a half, but I'm finally done cutting all of the little teeny tiny pieces of the quilt top. This is 80 pieces of 1.5 by 3 1/8 inch, and this is only a small portion of the things that were needed. So I'm very happy to be done. I love cutting the little pieces, but it's not very interesting for you to watch, I imagine, after 1 or 2 times. So I'm really excited to be getting to the actual sewing part. I'm gonna have some lunch, and I think I might have to take a break for a little while from crafting to make sure that I am prepped for our meal planning date. But I don't have any other plans for the evening, so I'll keep filming my progress and talk to you again soon.
Hi to the people.
sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread.
So exciting.
Yeah, every weekend.
He makes it every weekend.
There it is. Doing a fake pumpernickel this time. It's been a couple weeks, so here you go.
Thanks. Here I am in my sewing craft room office area. It's a little hot right now. With the first batch, I've been assembling the tree quilt blocks. So it's kind of like strips of branches. It's gonna look like, it starts out to look like this, and then you make a block like this, which is the other side. You put them together like that, and then it becomes this. So what I'm making are these strips right now. This is the result of one. I've sewn all of the rest of them together for just one side of the tree because I don't want to get them mixed up because it's a little confusing. So this is what they look like. I'm basically going to take all of these and cut them apart. They look like this because I did a technique called chain piecing, which please forgive me if you already know about that. You know, as a lifelong sewer, I just found out about this last year and it totally changed my life. And I mean, last year because last year was the first real quilt that I had ever made. Yeah, I've been using it all the time in my regular sewing as well. So chain piecing is fun, and so I'm just gonna cut all these apart. I also did a thing where I ironed this on top of the seam. Like I just ironed this flat because apparently that sets the seam, which is another quilty thing that I didn't know about, and I think it makes a difference. I can't really tell, but I mean, it's satisfying, so might as well. So I'm gonna cut these apart and then trim off this little triangle area to 1/4 inch and then fold them back like this and iron them, and then I'll have a bunch of tree branches. I might leave you here. I don't think I'm gonna move forward after I get them to this point this evening because it's already 5:30. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired and want to just chill out and do nothing. That's that. I'll show you some clips of them when they're all pretty and assembled, and I'll see you day after tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.